Experts speak on the psychological effects of natural disasters. Gwen A. Aites, Psychology Capstone 496. The psychological effects of natural disasters. Since 1985, there has been a 400% increase in natural disasters worldwide. Proponents of global warming and climate change believe that by the year 2050, the number of people who have experienced natural disasters will jump from 1 billion to 2 billion people. Current research suggests that natural disasters leave a significant psychological footprint on the communities affected by them. Two important research questions are: how can we better prepare communities for the psychological aftermath of natural disasters? And is spiritual or government support more important in supporting those who have been affected by natural disasters? Introducing our experts. Cindy Wood has her PhD in education philosophy and is a senior research officer at James Cook University in Townsville, Australia. She specializes in research and research design, incorporating both qualitative and quantitative methods. Ms. Cook's research interests lie in areas of indigenous health and accessibility to health services. Our second expert, Glenn Milstein, has his PhD in philosophy and clinical psychology. Mr. Milstein is an associate professor of psychology at the City College of New York in New York City, as well as a licensed clinical psychologist. Dr. Milstein's work is in the study of how beliefs are ingrained in us through cultural experiences. Expert number 1, Cindy Wood. In her 2014 article, Out of Our Control, Living Through Cyclone Yazi, Wood describes the survivors' feelings of panic and helplessness at the mercy of nature and the unforgettable memories of the chaos that Cyclone Yazi caused. She calls for better government support so disaster warnings are taken seriously without inciting unnecessary public panic. A helpful website she provides is supported by the Australian Emergency Management at www.em.gov.au. Her study revealed that loss, crisis, and trauma are experienced by people in afflicted communities of natural disasters, and the importance of post-disaster mental health programs to support the needs of people in these impact zones. Expert number 2, Glenn Milstein. Glenn Milstein supports a spiritually oriented approach to disaster response management. His research suggests that psychological professionals engage with faith communities before disaster strikes to develop a better level of preparedness in advance of a disaster. He recommends the American Psychological Association's Disaster Response Network website, where valuable tools can be found for guidance in disaster response. He believes partnering in this manner strengthens important social networks and gives professionals the ability to act fast in support of disaster-stricken communities. How do their opinions compare? Cindy Wood. Cindy suggests that better government preparedness may be key in getting disaster victims the help they need quickly. Her 2014 research revealed the importance of mental health programs being put in place before disaster strikes for quicker responses. She also supports more effective government communication so disaster warnings are taken seriously, therefore minimizing loss of life. Glenn Milstein. Glenn's 2014 research suggests that psychologists can better help disaster victims by partnering with spiritual support networks before disaster strikes. He believes many disaster survivors to be in need of both psychological and spiritual support. His research shows that strengthening these bonds can create a better level of preparedness in responding to the needs of disaster victims. My conclusions. Both experts agree that experiencing a natural disaster can leave a scarring psychological footprint on those who experience them. They also agree that many survivors are in need of intervention through mental health treatment or spiritual support after these disasters strike. These experts have proven that advanced partnering by government agencies, psychological professionals, and spiritual support networks can be very beneficial to strengthening levels of preparedness before disaster strikes.